Hey everybody, good morning. It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. I just wanted to stop by real quick. Maybe it's been a few days since I posted a video. I know it's rare, but I just wanted to touch base with you as far as the Atkins diet and how it's going. So I started at 275 and this is like week 3 or 4. I might have skipped a week. There's been a lot going on. I started at 275. Now I'm at 251.8. That's 23.2 pounds lost. Maybe not for you. That's not a big deal, but people are starting to notice, and I'm feeling different. I'm feeling more motivated. I've been hitting the gym 2 and 3 times a day. That's probably why my weight loss isn't coming down as rapidly as it could be. But I have this insane amount of energy and drive right now, so I'm trying to use it to my advantage to get to build size as well as decrease in fat content. So I do want to say something. I've been learning more about exactly what I can do and what I can't do. I'm not staying program for program as far as meal 5 times a day with my vegetables and everything like that. For me, the vegetables, don't get me wrong, I love vegetables. I really do. I like them more than most foods. But with that amount of vegetables, my stomach personally was ripping to shreds. And I was down in like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol every day, and it was just, I was like, you know what, if this is the case, this probably is not good for me. So I stopped on the vegetables so much. I am still doing the cheeses and the meats and everything, but I'm steering towards just mainly not eating hardly any carbs throughout the day. And I would say I'm probably, for the most part, I'm probably way under the 20 that the Atkins 20 has given me. I'm gonna try now to get back onto the regular regimen of 5 small meal or 3 small meals and then 2 big meals per day, just to see if I start dropping the weight. I did jump on the scale this morning, and the first time I weighed myself, it said 248.8, and I was like, what the hell was that mean? I'm really 248? So I jumped back on it and it said 251. I like to think it said 248. I haven't even been 251 for 8 years, maybe 10 years. So you know what? This feels really good. I want to thank Dr. Atkins, the guy that originally did this, because it really is pretty amazing when you're losing weight that you've tried so hard and you've hit the gym every day and you've been really solid, and then all of a sudden, you find this, basically this miracle thing that works. I did get these guys. For some reason, I haven't been in ketosis for a while. I've checked a couple days here and there. These little strips here, what you do is you just open it up and you pull it out and you pee on the stick, and then it'll tell you right here whether you're negative, you got trace amounts, small amounts, moderate amounts, large amounts, or you're full-on ketosis. So what that means is when you become into a ketonic state, your body is no longer absorbing carbs and sugars. As far as, like, when you eat carbs, say you eat 3 pounds of, or let's just say a pound. I'd eat 3 pounds. I'm a fat ass. A pound of pasta. Well, you got 60, 80 grams of carbs or something like that, which for the normal person, maybe that's not a big deal, but if you have weight issues, it could be. So you eat all those carbs, and then those carbs are going to turn into sugars. And then your body is going to in turn turn those sugars into what it burns first for energy. So if you're going to run and stuff, and say you're running 10 miles and you go lift for 2 hours, you do all these things, that's great, no problem. But 99.9% of what you're burning is what you just ate. You're never going to get into your fat stores. Not that it's bad, but if you're trying to lose weight, as far as whatever you have as excess fat on your body, that's never going to happen, because the carb gets turned into a sugar. The sugar gets burned as energy first before anything. Now, by the time you run out of energy, that sugar is burned off, you're not going to have any energy to keep going to get into those fat stores. So basically what the Atkins diet does is bypasses any carbs or sugars, and immediately it burns straight for the fat source, as like stored fat source, the reserves, as its main energy source, which is really nice because that's what we want. We want to get rid of the fat source. So what that ketosis strips to check your ketone levels is actually, you pee on the strip, you find out where it's at, and that shows you if you're burning fat or if you're burning carbs. Like if you're burning carbs and sugar and you're way too high on those things, which you shouldn't be if you're following the plan, then you know that you're losing weight. For my instance, the reason maybe I've looked into it and I've called the helpline and stuff, and they've told me if you stop working out, you're going to lose weight far more rapidly than if you're on a strict like bodybuilding exercises or benching. And you know, if you're trying to build muscle at the same time you're trying to lose weight, it's kind of like you're tugging and pulling or whatever. So it will prove somewhat difficult if you are building muscle while you're trying to lose fat, as far as you're not going to see a huge fluctuation in your actual weight levels, but just know that you are definitely making a difference. Well, the thing you have to pay attention to when you're doing that is your sizes. Are my pants fitting different? Because you're not necessarily losing weight, but your mass is shrinking as far as your measurements and stuff like that. So I want to encourage you guys to try this diet. We're at 23.5 pounds almost. That's a lot for like a month or whatever. I'm pretty excited about that. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me privately if you're worried about it. You know, I'm a little bit hesitant to talk about it in public and stuff but I try to let people know, hey, I'm doing this. You know, people I work with are like, hey, how are you losing weight? You know, so I try to educate people. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below, send a private message, anything like that. That's perfectly fine. And remember to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to our channel. Another thing, real quick, I don't know how acceptable these things are, but there's this, I just want to throw it out there, there's this restaurant called Venezia's. It's like a pizzeria or whatever. They have something called the low carb bowl. It's got like cheese and sausage and stuff like that. It comes out to like a total of like 5 carbs, and the thing is amazing. It's got vegetables in it, and you know, so you have to kind of get a little bit more inventive with what you're eating so that you don't give up. So it's got 5 carbs, and it's just like, it keeps you full for half a day. So that I've been eating here and there. You know, it's got lots of proteins in it for my exercising and stuff like that. So maybe check that out. Also, I work at a store. I can't name the store, but there's only one thing in the entire store that I can eat on this low carb diet, and it's actually a bag of pork rinds. It's got 0 carbs, whether it's the hot and spicy ones or the other ones. That's literally the only thing I can eat. And you know what? I love pork rinds, so I don't care. So if you like need a chip fix or something, grab a bag of pork rinds, because they're seriously 0 carbs. There's lots of stuff out there that you're going to notice it takes some looking for. Also, if you're hungry throughout the day and you find yourself really craving something, and you don't eat something that has carbs in it. Right away, get your butt to the store, get your butt in your refrigerator, find you some like deli turkey or deli ham. Make sure it has no carbs, because a lot of them inject like sugars and stuff like that. Make sure there's no carbs, no sugars, and if it is a carb, make sure it's like less than 1, really low. And then roll it up with some cheese and eat that sucker. You know, 4 or 5 ounces of that. I've seen that helps you. That'll curb an appetite for up to 2-3 hours, no problem. Again, guys, this is Jonathan with One Big Impact, and this is my Atkins adventure. I hope you like our videos. And again, subscribe to our channel, and remember to spread love, not hate. Thanks, guys.